We're talking about problem 20 in chapter 1. This problem involves getting used to using summation notation. And within the chapter, we have a reference to order of operations. And the order of operations is that we do parentheses first. Second, we do any exponent. They refer to squaring because that's mostly what we'll be doing. And then next, we do multiplying, dividing. So we'll put a times or division. Okay. And then we also, after that, we can do the summation. This is new for some of you. This symbol. And then after that, if there's any sort of addition or subtraction, we can do that after the summation. And I had never learned this from anybody in school, but I've seen it here and there on the internet and heard it. This acronym that people use, PEMDAS, to help them remember which order to do things. Maybe some of you know that a little bit better than me. And you can tell me if I have anything wrong about it, but it looks like it aligns pretty well with the order of operations as outlined here. For me, I just do it from memory, so I don't really think about it explicitly. So the only thing that looks different to me here, let's see, we have P stands for parentheses. E stands for exponent, that looks good. Multiplication, division, and then addition, subtraction. So it looks like we're maybe missing an explanation for the summation in here. So it looks like we have PEMDAS, okay? If you want to try to add this new feature in if you've already remembered things this way. So let's look at the problem. The problem gives us a set of scores, and those scores are x equals -4, -2, make sure that's a 4, -2, 0, -1, -1. Okay, so let's go and we'll give it a shot. So A asks us to do the sum of x. Okay, so let's look back here and see what we need to do. Are there any parentheses? No. Are there any exponents? No. Is there any multiplication or division? No. Is there a sum? Yes, so we get to do the sum. And what this means is that we take each of these scores and add them together. So that means -4 -2, 0, -1, -1. You add those all together. You're going to get what, -6, -7, -8. Okay, so that would be your answer for A. Okay. Let's look at B. Let's do it up here. B is asking us for the sum of x squared. Okay, so let's try and remember our order of operations. Parentheses? No. Exponents? Yes. So we need to do that exponent first. So if we go back to our scores, we have -4, -2, 0, -1, -1. We need to, and those are our x values, and then we're going to need to find x squared. before we move on. So we're going to get what? 16, 4, 0, 1, 1. Okay, so now we've done our exponent. And we do multiplication, there's no multiplication, division, no division, and then that's where we do our sum. Okay, so now we can do our sum. So we have 16 plus 4 is 20, 21, 22. Okay, so that answer would be 22. All right, and let's look at number C, or letter C. Letter C is the sum of x plus 4. Okay, so we have the same scores, but in this situation we have a parentheses. Okay, so remember that was the first thing that needed done. So parentheses would, when we say we do the parentheses, where we do whatever's in the parentheses first. So that means we have to take each score and add 4 to it. So let's try that. I know this may be simple, but going through it step by step, that's a plus sign. So -4 plus 4, 0. -2 plus 4, 2. 0 plus 4, 4. -1 plus 4, 3. -1 plus 4, 3. Okay, done everything in parentheses. So what's next? Exponents. No exponents. Multiplication. There's no multiplication here. Division. No division. Here's where we do our sum. Okay, comes right after division. So now we can go 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12. Okay, and then there's no addition beyond when we did the sum, and there's no subtraction. So our answer is 12. Okay, so keep in mind, if the only things that we didn't get to look at in the case of this problem is if we had some sort of addition or subtraction beyond the summation symbol. So this addition happened within parentheses, but if, for example, I had something like the sum of x plus 4 plus 4, we would do all of this first. We would end up with 12, and then we would add 4 in the end. Okay, so this answer would end up being 12 plus 6 plus 4 equals 16. Just as an aside there. Pretend that was D. Okay, so that's the description of how to do that problem.